Hey everyone, my name is Sophie from Sophisticated Organization. Welcome back to my channel. I am really excited because in today's video, we are going to be making some fall breakfast together. The first recipe that we're starting with is a spiced apple tea latte. Then I'm just gonna add 1 tablespoon of black tea. This is Earl Grey, but you can use any black tea that you want. Then I have a pinch of cinnamon, a pinch of nutmeg, and a pinch of cloves all together. And then you add your apple. Now you don't have to have a milk frother, but if you do, it's a nice added touch to froth everything up and really give it the coffee house vibe. Next up, we're gonna make baked apple cider donuts. I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees. I've already put 1 3/4 cups of flour in my bowl, and I'm just gonna add in the other dry ingredients. I'm adding 1 1/4 teaspoons of baking powder, 3/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. Now I'm just gonna add in 10 tablespoons of butter. Three-quarters of a cup brown sugar, and 1/4 cup of regular sugar. I'm just gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla extract and 2 eggs. Now comes the difficult for me, which was putting all of the batter into a piping bag. I know that a great way to do this is to put your piping bag into a glass container. I really didn't have any glass containers that would work really well. All of our normal daily glasses are pretty narrow and tall. I wanted something with a little bit of a wider mouth. So I just decided to do it by hand, and it was a struggle. I have a whole cake decorating kit that I got from Amazon, so I will link that in the description box below. That's where this reusable piping bag came from. And I also ordered my donut tins from Amazon as well.
Can't take my eyes off, can't take my eyes off, can't take my eyes off, can't take my eyes off. You got that motion, dance in slow motion. My eyes can't help looking at you right.
These donuts were super good, but if you don't have donut tins, the recipe actually does mention that you can just use your regular cupcake or muffin tin, and they do have kind of a muffiny taste to them, so that would work great. I would really recommend making them, but it is kind of fun to put them in the donut shape.
We almost touch. I feel your body move my way, you're close enough. So I say, can't take my eyes on you. You were all I see. Can't take my eyes on you. You know what I mean. Can't take my eyes on you.
Once the donuts have had a chance to cool a little bit, you'll take 2 separate dishes, one with melted butter and one with cinnamon sugar. You just brush on the melted butter on top of each donut, make sure to cover the whole surface, and then dip it into the cinnamon sugar mixture.
You make my heart burn. It's like I'm awake inside of a dream. You're getting closer, night's almost over. I might just ask you to leave now with me. Can't get enough. I try my best to look away, but I can't stop. Am I afraid to you? We almost touch. I feel your body move my way, you're close enough. So I say, can't take my eyes on you. You were all I see. Can't take my eyes on you. You know what I mean. Can't take my eyes on you. You were all I see. Can't take my eyes on you. Take my eyes on you. Yeah. Can't take my eyes off. 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 Can't take my eyes on you. You were all I see. Can't take my eyes off.
Okay, this one I have to try.
Can't take my eyes on you. You were all I see. Can't take my eyes off.
Wow,
Take my eyes off you. Yeah.
that's good.
Can't take my eyes off. Can't take my eyes off. Can't take my eyes off.
Next up is a sausage apple breakfast casserole. So I'm just gonna get things cooking in the skillet and then start to prepare the casserole while that cooks. Into the skillet, I'm just gonna add 16 ounces of turkey sausage. You can really use any sausage you want. I just don't really eat pork that often, so I'm going with turkey sausage. 2 peeled and chopped apples. Half a cup of onion. And I'm gonna top with sage, salt, and pepper. Now, I will say I was a little suspicious the first time I made this recipe that it had apples in it, but it adds a really nice sweetness. My husband didn't even notice that they were apples. He thought they were potatoes after it was cooked. So I thought it had a little sweetness to it, but it's really not something that sticks out as a fruit with your eggs. And plus, that combination of apple with cheddar I really like. So this is a breakfast casserole that we will make time and time again. After you have your bread distributed through the bottom of the casserole dish, you're gonna add your sausage and apple mixture, top with some cheddar cheese, 6 eggs, and 6 tablespoons of cream, and then add salt and pepper. When you pour it into the dish, it will seep through all of the cracks, and then it's going to expand as you cook it and rise and cover all of the crevices. So it will fill up everything and taste like a beautiful egg dish. Into my stand mixer, I'm gonna add 1 1/4 cups of oats, 1/4 cup ground flaxseed, a tablespoon of chia seeds, 1 1/2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and 1/8 teaspoon of cloves. Then I'm just gonna add a little bit of sea salt and blend it up. Then I'm just gonna add all of my wet ingredients. So it's 1/2 cup of almond butter, and this is actually almond butter that I made from scratch using my Vitamix blender. Then you add 1/4 cup of honey, 1/4 cup of pumpkin, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And blend it up again. If you're looking for a recipe that just tastes like fall, these pumpkin energy balls honestly are it. They are so good. I wish I would have made a double batch because we powered through those things so quickly. My husband loved them too, and they're something that I'm for sure going to make again. So that is all for today's video. Look how good that spread looks behind me. I can't wait to dig in. I know Jim is excited too. So if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video. And until next time, I will see you guys later.